nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to 420. Ho, ho, ho.
I never knew how sweet the taste of love can be until you let me pick the fruit of the forbidden tree.
What's the matter? You bums What's the matter? You bums forgot how to kill people? Doesn't your work mean anything to you anymore? Have you no sense of pride in what you do? No sense of duty? No sense of destiny? I'm looking for generals! What do I got? Foot soldiers!
What's going on, peoples? How's everybody doing? John? We are live. I'm live. I came on live by myself tonight. It's late this morning, tonight. I slept all day. What do we got? So who we got here? Jellyhead. Mad Pieman. Voynich. Machine Head. M10. What else we got here? You know, the usuals. Nobody out of the ordinary. The normal people. The Domo late night crowd. So how's everybody doing? Like, seriously, like I slept all day. I wasn't even going to do a show tonight. I seen other people were on. Austin was on. Oh, look at this. You see what's up? You see this? I got a package from Hugh TV today. Look what Hugh TV mailed me in the mail. All gold, baby. Shout out to Hugh TV. Look at that. Hugh TV mailed me an all gold. He's all gold. It looks kind of shiny, but he's all gold. In the package. C3PO from like 95. It came in the mail. Tell me that's not gangster. It's gangster. So now we got that. So that'll stay right there. Hugh TV. Adding to my background here. Yeah, M10. Oh yeah, Fourth Wall Observer. I can play your video now. I have nothing to do tonight. I'm gonna just play. I'll play everybody's video. If anybody has a video they want me to play, let me know. I have a few things to show, but right now it's 4:20. They blocked my stream for playing my new smoking song. They blocked it in like a bunch of countries. It's a pain in the ass. They blocked my stream in Sweden, Norway, all them places around there. Holland, maybe even Holland. They didn't block it in America though. Whatever, fuck them. What can you do? Sorry, Sweden, Norway. YouTube doesn't want you to listen to all around the world. All right, let me see. So I'm still gonna play it though because it's my new smoking song, and I like it. Even though it says all around the world, and we know the world's not a ball, but the world could be a circle, and you could still go around it if it's a circle, right? Right. All right. So let me see. Shit. Okay.
Ho, ho, ho.
Smoke.
Spooky.
Wanna get high? Wanna get high? Smoke.
Nice. I gotta clear my throat there. So we got 10 people here at 2:30 in the morning. Probably not gonna stay on too late tonight, but I wanted to come on and say hi to everybody. So, sometimes it takes me a few shows to get to things because my shows have been so jam-packed with truth. But I want you guys to check out this. Wait for the thing to share. Sharing. Okay. So this is Fourth Wall Observer. He's in the chat. He has his own channel. He has more subscribers than me, but he's still good. Look, he has all these cool videos, so someone should definitely subscribe to him. I seen a video up here the other day though. What is this? That one looks pretty good. So he makes this one look CERN. Just wanted to play this video on CERN because we've been talking a lot about CERN lately, and they powered up the thing today, and everyone's freaked out about it. So let's see what this is all about. I'm gonna give the link out in a second for people to come on. I got a few other things to show. Let's see. Come on. Don't worry, it'll work. All right, start it over. I'm sure his video is not that blurry. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the blurriness. Try to start it. Sometimes it comes in better. There it goes, a little better. Oh, come on. Get it together. You don't go out with me. You don't go out with other girls either. You only love your collider. Give me a break. So, yeah, I've seen that before. Let me get out of it for now. I've seen it before. The CERNets. All right, well. Oh, there it goes again. Still playing. I gotta kill it. See ya. All right, so we got 15 people here. I'm about to give out the link if anybody wants to come on and join me. That's the link. If anybody wants to come on. I'm not going to stay on too late. I have a few things I'm going to show. Let me get out of here. Let me see. What I got. See what I got in my mystery bag. All right. Do I need to share the audio? Maybe. All right. I just got a few pictures that I took. A few different things. Okay. So I was in Boston yesterday. Well, not really Boston. I was in Charlestown. I was sitting and I was eating my food. And I was looking out the window and I could see the Freemason. It's like a giant Freemason temple. See that? And I got a pretty good picture of it. You know, this is the one that's in front of the Bunker Hill Monument. And look, it's got like brick buildings all around it. The windows, they got the chimneys, the bricks. Look at the old chimneys. But the front of this building is crazy. There's so many different little details that you can't really see. I noticed these black things they put on the windows too. Hold on, someone's here.
Hey, Ray. You going, man?
How you doing, Pyman?
All right.
John?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you too, man. I can hear the birds chirping. I'm
I'm always in the backyard, man. Yeah.
just going through a couple of things that I got here. All right, so I took a few shots of this. I just thought it was a good pic. You know, sometimes
I've seen some crazy. I've seen the crazy shit that they've done inside CERN before, man. Yeah, it's just they've got their own band. They've got I think they've got like 3 or 4 different groups that fucking do different performances. You know, inside CERN.
I watched the PBS documentary on CERN. I'll try to bring it up if it'll let me, but I was looking for it earlier and it's gone. It was pretty in depth, that one. This one, look, you can see like, I think that might have been just I was inside a restaurant eating. So there's the Bunker Hill Monument, you know, and then they got this Freemason like temple. Like, right
is this in Boston?
Yeah, this is Charlestown. This is the Bunker Hill Monument right
here.
Yeah,
man, that's some fucking Egyptian shit right there, isn't it? That's crazy.
It is. I mean, look at the top of the Bunker Hill Monument. Look. All right, this is what I noticed. When you're there in person, it looks even different. But, like, okay. Well, let me see if I can get up there. All right, there you go. That's a pyramid.
Yeah, it's 100%.
That's a pyramid at the top.
Yeah.
It's a pyramid.
It's the same in Washington, D.C. too, man.
Yeah. It looks like a perfect pyramid. So that makes me believe that, like,
it's a full Egyptian obelisk, man. That's what it is. Yeah.
But that makes me think that maybe the pyramids are like buried, and, and they go way under the.
Fuck, that's a crazy thought, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and they go. They're covered right up to the top. It's like
who knows?
Just the tip. It's just the tip.
Just the tip. Who knows, man? There's lots of building underground, isn't there?
Yeah,
all over the world.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, you know, and then all right, so let me see. This is a fly. I caught this. This was a flyby that I caught. Let's see. I think it might have been let's see if it'll play. I think it might have been Awakened Saint.
That'd be a long way down though, man.
Oh, is it playing?
Hello, Blackhawks.
Flyby. Is it Blackhawks? Is that what that is?
They're
tell.
Black Hawks.
I mean, it was on the 4th of July, so it had to be some sort of Black
Pretty
Hawk. I
sure,
caught
man.
'em.
They're full
Black
military
Hawks.
helicopters. Not just the colour, just the size of
Yeah.
them, and the shape.
Yeah, they are military. They're definitely military. So they flew by Johnny on the spot.
Yeah,
right
police
there.
force has got
That was pretty
a
fun.
very
That was
a
pretty
very
cool.
similar helicopter, man, and it's like I think it's painted like I think it's just like grey. It's just not even a colour. You know, it sort of blends in with the sky, and it's
Yeah.
nearly silent, man. And
Oh,
you
really?
don't see it very often, man, but occasionally it just cruises around. It's a police helicopter, man. It's got no markings on it, man. It's like sort of like the stealth bomber. You know, it's that grey colour, man. So it
Yeah,
just sort of blends in with the sky and the clouds. You don't even really notice it, and it's nearly silent.
Because they're sneaks. That's why the police are sneaks. They want to sneak
Yeah.
around so we can't see them.
No,
Blend in with the sky.
it's trippy when you see
Get
it, though,
together.
man, because it's like twice the size of a normal helicopter. You know?
Yeah, I'm trying to get this other video to play. We'll give it a second. Let's see what happens. It's like I have a feeling it's not going to play. Just by the way it's acting. But you know, we'll see what happens. I don't know why. You know what? We'll give that one a rest. We'll come back to it. All right. So lately, you know how like everybody's been saying like you know, bricks are like super duper strong, and everything that's made out of brick like lasts forever, right? Like, well, I don't know about that, Pyman. Look at these bricks.
They're not too
Look
healthy,
at-
those ones.
Look at these bricks right here, man. Like, look at this shit. You see what I'm saying? This is the
Yeah.
ground. Like, it's not gonna last. It's made
That
out of
brick
clay.
stuff, it's over.
made
man.
out- It's made out of clay, right? Right. That's what
Yeah.
bricks are made out of, clay,
Yeah.
right? Look, and eventually they get wet, and then they turn into clay again, and then they just crumble. Like,
Yeah, just turn back into clay.
I'm not sure. I'm not so sure anymore that every brick is made to stand the test of time. And when I seen them destroy that building that I seen them take down, it was like all the bricks just shattered. It was like quick. It was easy. So check this out. I just filmed it. Look at all the.
See how? Look at this. See how the brick is just chipped and crumbled.
Yeah, they're disintegrating, man.
You see how? Look at this. See how the brick is just chipped and crumbled.
But it's just that one area, though, man. It's like it's been, I don't know. It's had a lot of water or something. I don't know. It's weird, man.
Yeah, like a flooded area.
That's brick, baby.
It is, and they got cement that
Just crumbled.
they put there, and there's older bricks sticking up right there. Oh, maybe cobblestone.
Yeah,
It's weird.
they're different ages. You can tell that. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and that's another thing that I've been looking at in my research lately. Like, not everything is built at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like different pieces of different buildings. Not every building was constructed all at the same time. Different pieces of different buildings were constructed at different times.
Right.
And
Sure.
like there could be one piece of a building that was built in like 1700, and then the front half was built in like 1900, like 200 years later. You don't know. Like, it's tough.
I think
It's tough
any
to tell. You can't
additions
say.
after you know the magic era of you know Tartaria, yeah, all the
Yeah.
structures that were built after then would, especially out of brick, they weren't anywhere near as good, man, as what they were before. You know.
Yeah, the bricks, exactly. The bricks from before seem to be really, really strong. I don't know what's going on with this. I hate when this happens.
Cockatoos
Oh, well.
just flew past me.
Come back. All right, we'll stop sharing for a second. I'm here, people. Pyman's here too. Hippie Shake is here.
Ibby Shake.
Yeah, we got more people. We got 18. We got 18 people here now. All right. Well, now I feel a little bit of pressure.
Oh, Nightbot.
18.
Always good to see
18
Nightbot.
people. Oh yeah, Nightbot. Yeah. Glenn from Boston's there.
You got to be nice to Nightbot, otherwise he'll kick you out.
Yeah, I stopped him from kicking people out. My Nightbot was killing people, just going nuts on people. But I stopped him from doing that. All right, let's try this again. Let's see if it'll play now. All right, so I played that one. I didn't play this one. Let's see what happens. I just got a couple more clips. If they don't play, if they play, they play. If they don't, here's another flyby. That one was fast. Yeah, that was too quick.
Man, if I see black helicopters flying over my house, man, I'm going to trip out, man.
Yeah, that's why I was filming them, but then I realized it was the 4th of July, but it wasn't by my house. It was like at a restaurant where I was eating, I was sitting down eating, and I seen them. Look at the bricks.
It is great.
Look at how they're all just crumbled.
No. There's some shitty ass Chinese bricks, man, I reckon.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, like, bricks can get damaged from like floods, waters.
It is fair.
And different things. Like,
there's got to be, there has to be some element, man, that breaks them down. Yeah. But it's going to happen over time, man. You know, normally.
Yeah. But you know, I don't think this place is that new. Like these
That
bricks
looks
aren't that
shit.
new. It seems like the newer bricks.
They look pretty old.
It seems
man,
like the newer bricks are weaker. Seems like the newer bricks are weaker. All right, I think is that all I got for now.
Sure.
All right, let's see what I got. All right, cool. Go back. Did I stop sharing? Stop sharing. I can hear the birds. The birds will be chirping
man,
here
they're going off.
soon too.
It's nearly sunset.
Yeah, it's gonna be sunset here too. I don't know. I slept until like 9 at night, and I woke up. I wasn't gonna do a show. I wasn't even gonna come on. And I said, I want to go on and talk to some of the subs, just see what's going on. It's the summertime. You know what I mean? It's the summertime. There's 23 people here. Just, you know, so
what's going on? Where is everyone?
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play a song, and then I'm gonna get my weed, and then I'm gonna find something to bring up too. I might play like 2 songs because by the time I come back, I should have something on the screen to show. All right, I'm just gonna go nuts tonight. Just random stuff. All right. All right.
Static selector.
I'm a walking bad habit, eat tabs up in the cabinet. Savage rap status, vocabulary extravagant. A rock star, popping rocks in bars. Used to flip bud, now this rapping copy a car. No telling, Connecticut felon. I GPS them and find my mark like Magellan with more lines than Corey Feldman. I never cease to impress them. I cardiac arrest them with every studio session. I'm killing them, no question. Web's back, better hold your breath when I'm rhyming home. I murder beats, I'm Jonah Hex with a microphone. Fiends saying I'm the dopest yet. And haters, I shrug them off until my fucking shoulders sweat. I'm breaking bones, a modern version of Casey Jones. Sword in hand, I'm the winner playing the Game of Thrones. Fuck beef, my rapping style's filet mignon. Getting drunk, fuck your driver, somebody take me home.
Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch. I know that I should change, but I don't really think I can. It's just part of my nature, I never cracked and never ran. The world is falling on me when my back was in a jam. I always kept on fighting, that's exactly who I am. And this is who I am, no way that I can change it. I'm buck wild, stupid and dangerous. My best friends are not strangers. These are the motherfuckers I hang with. We speak the same language, and I ain't saying French, English, or Spanish, or Spanglish. I mean pain and anguish. This cocaine slain and bang bang shit. Mac 11s that we aim with. In other words, I'm rolling with the same clique I came with. On the same list, and fuck being famous. Fame dreams are for groupies. I'm a real life gangster that you ain't seen in the movies. What I mean is I'm truly off the hook. Like a phone in a nursing home, homie. I'm that Boston crook. Take me home. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch.
I damage tracks, so listeners always ran it back. Always with a half ounce stuffed into a sandwich bag. I kill it quickly and always keeping the realest with me. Stealing all the fucking insulin from Wilford Brimley. Diabetes, rappers could never beat us. I've been spitting shit like this since I was just a fucking fetus. Keep your chick with me as long as she give dome. Rolling up the diesel and burning like Jim Rome.
Now I stand here as a man with the past, the inspiration for the kids on the corner, but still got the laugh of a mental patient. The infiltration of the game, born from a central hatred of fame. A pencil shaking with pain, an entrance staked in a claim from the wrath I became. My paragraphs I'm saying are futuristic pictures of the past from which I came. And this is slain with the shotty and the hoopty, son. My whole career's a robbery that they could never scoop me from. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch.
That was alright, man.
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. I'm gonna play another one too. I'm just getting things ready. Alright.
That's an epic video, man.
No, it is. Right? They say so much cool. They say so much cool shit.
I think that's your trademark, man. That's your trademark song, man.
Yeah, it is.
That's yours,
now,
right?
Yeah, I know. I took it. I took it for my show. I didn't make it. That's Vinnie Paz, but
hey, I know. I just like it. It's good, man.
it's a bunch of them. They're called the Army of Pharaohs. That's the name of that group. There's
Army
a
of
whole bunch
Pharaohs.
Yeah, Army of Pharaohs. Yeah.
That's cool, no?
Yeah, it's called Thunderstorm. No, Terror Storm. Terror Storm.
Yeah, you got some cool rap, man. Fucking.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I'm only familiar. I'm old school, man. I was in a rap before fucking anybody, man, in Australia. You know.
Yeah.
I fucking love breakdancing, man, and fucking hip hop, and fucking I was into it in 1984, man. But I was a freak though, because I was a headbanger and a hip hop dude, man.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
I love all music, so I'm kind of the same way.
I was like that, man, when I was young. And fucking so I pissed off my mates who were fucking headbangers, heavy metal dudes, you know.
I remember that when that started happening.
Because I was into hip hop as well, you know.
Yeah, that was like that.
And then when Run DMC come out, man, with Walk This Way, fucking, I was like, yeah, man, that's the fucking shit.
And then they did it with Aerosmith.
Yeah, that's the one, man. It's like, there you go, mate. It's both good. If you get the right mix, man, you know, rap and rock, man, there you go.
Well, hold on one second.
What else has Aerosmith done, man?
We got... I met Aerosmith. I shook their hands and everything, and got their autographs and shit. It was like a big. It was like a big ordeal, but
that was the start. That was a great song.
What do you think about the Beatles' Yellow Submarine? Do you remember it being all yellow or what?
I can't really say, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd assume it was yellow.
A lot of people
all yellow. It wasn't the yellow. We all live in a yellow and white submarine. That doesn't work, man.
No. Well, there's more videos coming out about it now. So this is this is Hazel Fiver. He's the one that found it. He's the one.
Can I just say, man, I want to send love to Ken Rotman, man. He's going through some hard times, man. At the moment, he's moving house, and he's one of his dogs has got cancer, man. And my little dog's on its last legs too, man.
Yeah, that's why
She
I don't
doesn't.
get
She
another
hardly eats, man. She's
I
16 years
love
old,
him.
man.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm 16 years old. Mine died when it was like 12. Had cancer too, stomach cancer, and that's why I don't really want another dog. I love them so much. They're so great. They're like having a child, but
When
they
you
don't
lose
live.
them, it's the worst.
Yeah,
man.
it's the worst. And then even if you get another dog, it still sucks that you lost your other dog. And I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
my
Prayers go out to Ken.
my original dog, man. She died probably 3 years ago, I think, 3 or 4 years ago, and it destroyed me, man. I was a mess, man, for like a week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. I reckon I was a
Oh,
mess, man.
when my dog died, I was a mess too, man. I was a
Yeah.
fucking mess for a long time.
I had to put her down, man. It's like fucking
Yeah.
what? I was like, God, why did you make me kill my own dog, man? You know, that's
my
the
mom
worst.
could. My mom did it for me because I couldn't do it. I couldn't take
Oh
it.
man, I couldn't stay in the room, man. I'm like, no, I don't want to see this, man. No, I can't do it.
They told me, they were like, we're gonna have to. They called me on the phone. They were like, we're gonna have to put the dog down. Can you get here within a half hour? And I was like, nope.
Nope.
And I felt bad, but I
Yeah.
probably could have got there if I really wanted to. I couldn't take it, man.
That was the worst thing, man, is because, you know, if they die, you know, if they die naturally, you know, that's bad enough, man. But if you have to kill your own dog, man, that's
Yeah, because it's like they said, like he couldn't pee, he couldn't walk, his back legs were
yeah,
like,
that's what happens, man. They just stop
Yeah.
eating, they don't walk, they don't fucking do anything.
but it's like he's still alive. Like I don't want to take his life. I want him to die on his
Yeah.
own, you know.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, my
then
little
they're
dog, man,
suffering.
she's
You know
pretty
they're
much stopped.
suffering.
My little dog's pretty much stopped eating food, man, for like 2 weeks. She still drinks water, but she doesn't eat, man. Right?
That
And she's
sucks.
getting skinnier every day, man. It's like,
The past 2 weeks right now it's been going on. That sucks.
yeah.
So I don't know. Try to
Her days are numbered, man. I know her days. She's not going to get better, man. You know.
Yeah, she's not gonna get better. But you could pray and you could try to give her.
Oh man, I'll give her love. Yeah, I'll give her love.
Try
I'll
to give her
and get it.
different food. Try to give her anything that.
Oh, we're
she'll eat.
trying, man. Yeah, we're trying.
Yeah.
We're trying everything. She just won't eat, man. She's just disappearing, man. You know.
Yeah,
I think she's
I
in
know
a-
what you mean. They like look at their food and they like smell it. They make like a face and then they just walk away. Like they don't
Yeah,
give a
I
fuck.
think
They have no-
I think she's gonna go naturally, man. I hope she does, man. You know.
That's what happened to the cat. The cat that I have on the screen that pops up every once in a while.
Yeah,
that
man.
cat went naturally, and I don't know. I felt better about it than
Yeah,
bringing it and
yeah.
having them stick it with a thing and whatever. But this
We
is
don't- you know,
yeah, go ahead.
we understand how life works, man. You know.
Yeah.
So we just don't make me choose to murder my own dog, man. You know. Don't ask me to do it.
It just makes you realize that we're not going to be here forever, and that sucks. But here's the Beatles rock band. This is Yellow Submarine Residue.
Yeah.
We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
That's all we could play. The other day, the other
Yeah, 5 seconds, man. It's a
time
bit,
and I played the whole video for I played the whole video for
I reckon
Yellow
if you played
Submarine
like 10,
and
if you
Eleanor
played like
Rigby on
10
the
seconds of the
stream.
Beatles song, man, 5 seconds would be the limit.
Yeah, not even. Yeah, so I had to go and I had to take it out of the stream, but it's still on the stream on Odyssey and BitChute. But you know,
Yeah.
it
All right.
it still sucked because they they making me cut shit out of my stream.
No, you showed enough, man. Yeah.
You know, someone else is here, so let's see. Hold on. All right. Who is it? Voynich. Voynich is here.
Hey,
Voynich.
Yo, Glenn.
How are you, mate?
How you doing,
Good
man?
to see you, Seth.
I'm okay. Hey, you fucking blew my mind with the Yellow Submarine, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not.
why you know it? You know it was yellow, right?
It was yellow, dude. I mean, it was yellow. That's why it's called the Yellow Submarine, not because it's partly yellow. I mean, there's hardly any parts yellow now.
Yeah, it's orange. I got another. Someone else made it. First I noticed Hazel Fiver made the video.
So
that
orange,
was when I first noticed
white,
it.
and red, and some yellow.
But now there's been more people making videos. So check this out. Need Input made a video. You know Blaze from Need Input? Shout out to Blaze.
Hey, haven't heard from him for a while, man.
Yeah, he made a video on this. Everybody's weighing in on this. I mean, people. When I first
I
started,
must have been unsubscribed from his channel, man. I used to be subbed to him. Yeah. Don't know what happened.
Resub to him. I don't know if I just had to resub to him today or something. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to his channel. I think it's back now. But either way, he made this one, and it's about the Yellow Submarine. So I'll play it.
Malfunction. Need input.
Let's party. Hey, you guys, what is up? It's your boy Blaze here, coming at you once again from Need Input. So check it out, everybody. Yellow Submarine is the 10th studio album by the Beatles, and it was released on January 13th, 1969. The actual song, Yellow Submarine, was released on their Revolver album back in 1966. And there was also a film called Yellow Submarine that came out in 1968, which was an animated musical comedy directed by George Dunning. It featured the songs of the Beatles, but not their original voices. But let me ask you a question. The song is called Yellow Submarine. So is the 10th studio album and the movie itself. So what color is the submarine? It's all yellow, right? Well, guess what? Wrong. It's actually more of an orange color with white on top and some yellow on the back. Now, is this how you remember it? It's definitely not how I remember it. The submarine was all yellow, hence why the song is called Yellow Submarine. The Beatles aren't singing, "We all live in an orange submarine with white on the top and a little yellow on the back." I mean, the song doesn't even make sense now because the submarine shown is not yellow. Now, all credit for this find goes to Hazel Fiver. He was out at the library with his daughter and he saw this and couldn't believe the submarine had a white top. I watched this video yesterday morning when I woke up and was just blown away by this change. It definitely is a big Mandela effect for me. However, he did miss a couple of other changes to it that I know.
Yeah, Hazel 5 is good. He did find this. I remember it as Yellow Submarine, though. Not, yeah, like you see how it
It
says
was
right
all
here, the
yellow,
Beatles.
man. It was all yellow.
but,
it wouldn't make sense
what,
otherwise, would it? It's ridiculous.
But you see what I'm saying? How it says the Beatles Yellow Submarine, right?
Yeah.
Now it's the Yellow Submarine. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not Yellow Submarine. It's the Yellow Submarine. So they put They put the word "the" at the beginning too.
Really?
Watch. Yeah, I noticed that too.
Notice, first off, the submarine was not this orangish yellow color with yellow hatches, and it didn't have this white rudder on the back. The submarine was all yellow, and the hatches were a little bit orangish. He found some good residue for it on an episode of The Simpsons that featured the submarine, and I've also found some other residue for it also. Check it out.
So are we gonna sit here flapping our jaws, or are we gonna do something about it?
Now, wait just a gosh darn minute here. We can't go taking the law into our own hands. These are people with hopes and dreams.
Put a sock in it, mushmouth.
All we are saying is let's eat some.
That's how I remember it. All yellow. That's exactly how I remember it. All yellow.
Well, there's enough residue for that one. Wow. Plenty of residue.
There's a lot of
Yeah, there's
misremembering going on out there.
Yeah, a lot of misproductions, you know.
There's a lot of residue. Yeah, I mean, I didn't find all this residue, but there was a lot. We found a lot. I love the song too. I love the music. That one is definitely the way it looked right there.
I'm pretty sure I had a yellow submarine as a toy, man, that I used to play with in the bath. I'm pretty sure I did, man. It wasn't white, it was yellow.
Yeah, there was no white on the top like that.
But if that's not enough to convince you, let's get into some more hardcore residue that proves this submarine was in fact all yellow.
All right, let's see what he's got.
Outside the John Lennon Airport in Liverpool, there is a model representation of the yellow submarine featured from the film. However, someone should tell the builders they got it all wrong. I mean, this is rather insulting. It looks nothing like the submarine from the film. Also in Liverpool, there is a hotel made to look like the Yellow Submarine, which is an iconic tribute to the submarine on the album. Someone should also tell them it's not all yellow. The Beatles playing card game also shows a yellow submarine right on the box. The Beatles' Yellow Submarine movie released on Laserdisc back in 1987.
the Beatles playing card game and the laser disc. Those are the smoking guns for me. Look at this one.
Yep.
But that even looks orange.
7 shows a yellow submarine right on the cover, yet the DVD from 2006 shows both. And last, the biggest piece of residue, the Beatles themselves
Wow.
promoting
There
their
it is.
album for the media and covers
Yeah.
an all yellow submarine.
Yeah, this is the biggest
Of course, we can see them throwing up the 666 hand symbol that all celebrities seem to constantly do, and the devil horns mocking everyone. But the main thing,
It makes me wonder if they knew that when they did this 666 Illuminati pose with all this shit, did they know in like 50 years, 60 years from now, they were going to change the color of a yellow submarine and just fuck with us? They're like, hey, they're like, it's MK Ultra. They're like, boom, baby. They're like, here we go. They're like, it's yellow. They're like, in 50, 60 years, it's not going to be yellow anymore. And you guys are going to be looking at this picture like, what the fuck?
In 2022, you're going to be talking about this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's crazy. Like, I don't know.
That's the best piece of residue
all right.
there, man. The Beatles holding the submarine.
For somebody to be behind this, like, you know, like how some people say it's like humans or whatever could be causing it, right? It would have to be
The
like
Beatles just misremembered it, man. That's why. That's what happened. You know?
Yeah, I think they
didn't say
just
it
had a kind of a cheap style director. You know, he didn't pay too much attention to all the items. You know,
It's not like they said, "Hey, you gave us the wrong submarine, man. It's supposed to have white on the top."
Any submarine will do. The stylist said any submarine will do. Doesn't have to be yellow.
two of
Any
them.
submarine
I mean,
will
they
do.
all,
That's right.
no two of them look the same. They all look like a little different. Like, you know, like there's no two yellow submarines that look exactly the same, really, except for
No,
the
okay,
the new
but
one.
they have like the different
The majority's yellow.
heights of the windows. That's very characteristic. And
It's you know, it's a yellow submarine. So, it's supposed to be yellow.
It's supposed to be yellow. It's supposed to be yellow. We finished
thing is, they're holding up a yellow submarine that looks nothing like the submarine on their album cover. So, what do you guys remember? Do you remember an all yellow submarine like myself and Hazel Fiver remember? Or do you remember it the way it is now?
like yourself, Hazel Fiver, and Boston Ray. Remember, you need to add Boston Ray. You guys got to stop putting Boston Ray in the mix.
That street art, man, or whatever that is there. That's I'll bet that's on top of a building in London where they played their first gig, man. And they,
Yeah,
you know about that, man? When they went on the rooftop on a building in London and just played live, man?
in like Liverpool. I think so. Yeah, they were on that TV show, right? Was that the first time they played, or?
Yeah, it's the first time they sort of went public of it.
Yeah, I remember that. All right, let's do this.
Now, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And until next time, it's your boy Blaze here saying, remember, be kind, rewind your mind. Peace out, everybody, and God bless.
Wow, it's crazy, man.
In the town where I was born, lived a man who sailed to sea, and he told...
Is that Blaze actually singing and playing the song?
the sunlight in the land, a submarine.
it is.
It is.
So we sail to the sun.
The boy's got some pipes.
Till we
I played it. I played it on. I played it the other night too. I played Yellow Submarine on the guitar.
a sea of green, and we live beneath the waves in an orange submarine. We all live in an orange submarine, an orange submarine with white on the top. We all live in an orange submarine with white on the top. Hey, Ringo, I don't remember the submarine being orange with white on the top. Just shut up and sing the song. And the band begins to play.
Good job, Blaze.
I could have sworn it was yellow in an orange submarine with white on the top. We all live in an orange submarine.
It's got three colors. It's got three colors.
Never this way.
He's good. Blaze is good. He's the one.
It's the orange, yellow,
he's
and
the one
white
who-
submarine. That's what he should be saying.
We all live in a tricolor submarine. Tricolore.
Yeah. Blaze
And a
is
red
good.
stripe.
He comes up with some. Yeah, with three.
No, it's crazy. You know,
what do
the
they
other day
call
I
that,
told my mother, she said to me, like, you know, boy, I think it's so stupid that you believe in this whole Mandela effect. I said, it's not something that I believe in. It's something that happens, you know. She said, well, I don't believe it. And I told her, like, now you're saying that I'm lying, that I did not experience this. And she said, well, you know, it would be stupid if we see the lids on these decks and they're orange today, and you're telling me that they're gonna be red tomorrow. I said, yeah, these things happen. So today I'm gonna tell her, and I'm just gonna ask her, so what if the yellow submarine is not yellow anymore? She would say, oh fuck, if that's true, I'm gonna believe it. So I'm gonna go to her today, and I'm gonna ask her, what color is the yellow submarine?
Keep working on it.
So I don't know if this is the video that I seen, but he made another video before, and this was probably it. That I
think
really
this is
liked.
one of his
And while I'm
biggest
on his page, I'm
Mandelas.
on as well. I mean, this is a
I
newer.
think this is one of his biggest Mandelas.
This is a newer one. He made a video about the all right, here we go. Sure. He made a video about the fruit of the loom cornucopia, and he showed the residue. Let's see if this is it.
Oh, this is the intro to all of his videos. Oh, this is the.
Yeah, he got a good intro. This is new. I mean, I haven't seen this one before. This is kind of a newer one. New intro for him.
Malfunction. Need input.
Is he still in Japan, man? Do you know? Is he still in Japan?
I think he is in Japan. That's where he says he is.
I heard something
he makes
about
good.
him trying to come back to the States, man. That's yeah. That was the last video that I saw, actually.
Oh, really? I haven't really been paying attention to his channel recently until someone pointed out to me that he's made a yellow submarine video, and I was like, oh, let me check it out.
Hey, you guys, what is up? It's your boy Blaze here, coming at you once again from Need Input. So check it out, everybody. The Fruit of the Loom Mandela effect. A big Mandela effect that has bothered millions of people around the world. I always remember the Fruit of the Loom logo having a cornucopia in it. But as you all know, it has never existed. They never had that cornucopia in their logo, ever. Now, this is an older Mandela effect, and I did cover this Mandela effect on my old Need Input channel, but as you know, YouTube deleted that channel, removing all my videos, and I lost all the residue for it. So I thought I'd cover it once again to show the residue I showed back then, a little bit of new residue, and it seems that a lot of people are starting to talk about this Mandela effect again, and they seem to forget that years ago, I found a big piece of key residue that proves that this is not just misremembering. Fruit of the Loom themselves remembers having a cornucopia in their logo. Without further ado, let's jump into it, shall we? The origin of Fruit of the Loom dates back to 1851 in Rhode Island, when textile mill owner Robert Knight and his brother Benjamin established the B&B&R Knight Corporation. After they acquired the Pontiac Mill in Warwick, Rhode Island in 1856, the company changed its name to Fruit of the Loom while producing its first muslins. To this very day, Fruit of the Loom has been creating and selling high-quality underpants, socks, and other clothing.
I know for a fact that it used to have a cornucopia. All right, Fruit of the Loom used to have a cornucopia. It did.
There used to be a basket, man, wasn't
Many people remember
like this. This is exactly how I remember it.
Yeah,
Just
like that.
this.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And Fruit of the Loom and like Hanes are like the two number one like underwear for men, women, everything. So everybody
The
wears
Horn of
these.
Plenty,
Everybody.
right?
It's from the Bible, man, isn't it?
No, I
What?
don't know. I don't know, but we call it the Horn of Plenty. The Horn des Overvloeds.
Yeah, the Horn of Plenty, the cornucopia. I don't know, but yeah,
Yeah.
Horn of Plenty. Yeah.
their logo.
It looks
always
stupid. If it's just fruit, it looks ridiculous.
It never once has. And no, they didn't just rebrand or change the logo. Fruit of the Loom has never, ever once had a cornucopia in their logo. This has literally been one of the biggest, most popular, talked about, and well-known Mandela effects around. Ask anyone that grew up in the 1960s, 70s, 80s, and even the early 90s to describe the Fruit of the Loom logo, and chances are they'll mention a basket of fruit, Horn of Plenty, and cornucopia. So why do so many people remember this? Well, some claim it is just misremembering, or we are just confused by other brands using a cornucopia in their logo. But today, I'm going to prove to you that that's not the case. The logo did in fact have a cornucopia in it, but it was erased from our history by the Mandela effect.
Yep. This is
In this
good.
newspaper clip from 1974, the article states a teacher drew a Horn of Plenty on a blackboard in the classroom and asked the class if anyone knew the correct name for it. A student raised his hand and said, "It's Fruit of the Loom." This article from Nest.com is talking about models for Fruit of the Loom. They mentioned the cornucopia is the company's recognizable symbol. Why would they even mention that if Fruit of the Loom never once had a cornucopia in their logo? Then there is this
Well,
article
it's simple
from Wall
because they're
Street
misremembering.
talking about how logos make a company. They mentioned the cornucopia.
I remember the cornucopia. I must be misremembering it too. Then it was on
I've
the.
seen the symbol before,
the,
man. I'm
Yeah.
not familiar with the company, but I know it definitely had that cornucopia, man. Yeah.
In America, it's like one of the biggest makers of like t-shirts, like white tees and like underwear that you wear, like underclothes and shit like that.
I think I've
They make
seen
socks.
grocery, fruit and vegetable grocers, that use that symbol, man. I know I've seen it. And it's always had it. It's always had it.
There's like a Hannaford Supermarkets or something that over here that uses it, but this is the Fruit of the Loom. I know for a fact it was like that.
Of Fruit of the Loom. Why would they even mention that? It's never existed. In this newspaper article from the early 90s, Signal Communication Systems president Dan Aubrey is being interviewed for selling popular underwear brands alongside of cell phones and pagers. Yeah, I know it sounds a little corny to be adding underwear with pagers and phones, but hey, it was the early 90s and I guess he was trying to get some good sales. He mentions in the article the Fruit of the Loom logo and their cornucopia. In the movie The Ant Bully that came out back in 2006, they did a parody of Fruit of the Loom underwear and called it Fruit of the Loom. Behind the fruits, they added a cornucopia. Obviously, they remember the logo having a cornucopia in it, which is why they added it to their parody to make it seem funny. But because the Mandela effect erased the cornucopia from the Fruit of the Loom's logo, this joke isn't funny, nor does it make any sense. In an episode of South Park that aired back in 2012, Season 16, Episode 6, called I Should Have Never Gone Ziplining, they show Eric Cartman's underwear, which they called Cornucopia Brand, and it has a cornucopia with grapes and a banana in front of it. Obviously, they were doing a parody of the Fruit of the Loom's logo, but why would they add a cornucopia unless they also remember Fruit of the Loom always having a cornucopia in their logo?
now rapidly converting to a thick paste. The diarrhea shoots out of Eric's anus and into his underwear. Eric Cartman
What
is a
the fuck?
time bomb.
You know what's funny about this? All right, every time I do these streams, I never watch these videos before I'm gonna play them. I just like, all right, I'm gonna play Need Input's video. I'm gonna play so and yeah, this is what I'm doing, you know. And then I just go live, and then
He's got the skid marks.
I got dudes taking I got cartoons doing diarrheas on people's faces, you know. It's nuts.
No.
Frank West was an American jazz saxophonist and flutist. In 1973, he released an album called Flute of the Loom and had an artist by the name of Ellis Chappell design the album's artwork for him. As you can see, the album's artwork is quite interesting. It features a flute in the shape of a cornucopia with vegetables in front of it. Ellis got the inspiration from his artwork from the Fruit of the Loom logo, but how could that even be possible if the logo never had a cornucopia in it? Well, a couple of years ago, a Reddit user by the user ID Juggling Knives actually reached out to Ellis Chappell and his son. Here's what they had to say. I think I had a t-shirt with the Fruit of the Loom label that I looked at for the reference. I used to have, in fact, I still have a lot of them. File folders with images such as a folder for a musical instrument or a folder for trucks or automobiles. But this piece was primarily made up from my imagination, other than looking at the Fruit of the Loom label.
Just imagine that.
Why the hell else would I have used a cornucopia? I looked at the Fruit of the Loom label I had for reference, and I based the shape of the horn on the label I had.
Boom, baby. That guy admitted that he's seen it on the fucking label.
He's seen it.
That's why he made the album like that.
To take off the label, so it has to resemble the label substantially, otherwise it would make no sense. Hi, this is Reed, Ellis's son, responding for my dad here. I remember the cornucopia specifically, as does my dad. This is the second time we've been contacted about this album cover, and Ellis and I are more than happy to answer any questions you have about it. I was a little kid when Ellis painted the Flute of the Loom cover, and I remember specifically this album being a reference to the cornucopia in Fruit of the Loom.
So these people are on our side. These guys are not trying to cover this shit up. They're like, yeah,
That's good, man.
100%. We did it. We did it because of the cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom label. 100%. They're like, whatever you guys need to know, call us, contact us. We'll let you guys know. Yes.
Yeah,
he's like, yeah, he's even using his dad's name and everything. He's letting us know. He's like, he's exposing it. He's like, yep, it changed.
Loom's original logo, which is where my dad says he specifically got the inspiration for the design. When I talked to him about it, he said, why the hell else would I have used a cornucopia? It's quite interesting that Ellis definitely remembers a cornucopia in the Fruit of the Loom logo, and that's where he got the idea and inspiration from for painting the artwork on the album. And he used the Fruit of the Loom logo as a reference. Also, his son, who was young at the time, remembers it as well. So, okay, many remember a cornucopia in the logo. Why not contact Fruit of the Loom and ask them about it? Well, some have. Years ago, a lady named Emma contacted Fruit of the Loom through a chat. Here's what was said. Is it true that the logo never had a cornucopia? Hi, Emma. Yes, it is true. The cornucopia never existed. Even some of us are still convinced it was a thing, though. Thanks for the response. Please feel free to reach out with any future inquiries. I find it highly interesting that the employee mentioned it never existed, but did state that some of them are convinced it was a thing. That means that some of the employees working for Fruit of the Loom actually do remember the cornucopia being in the logo. And do you remember the old Fruit of the Loom commercials with the fruit guys? They were very popular.
What a fabulous vacation.
That was a year ago.
Hey, there's the Fruit of the Loom guys.
I bought you this Fruit of the Loom underwear on that trip.
How are we holding up?
Terrific.
Our super seams keep us strong, and our super band waistband keeps snapping back.
Wash after wash.
You fellas really last. Next vacation, the Big Apple.
Men's white cotton briefs, only $2.10 each. Also available in fashion colors.
Think of us first.
To last.
Fruit of the Loom knows your boys are rougher, tougher than ever. Destruction on wheels to a pair of briefs. That's why Fruit of the Loom introduces the Unbustables, our best-built boys' briefs ever.
With our heaviest pre-shrunk cotton fabric.
Our strongest waistband ever. All at a great low price.
So give your tough guys our best-built boys' briefs ever. The Unbustables, new from the unbeatable Fruit of the Loom. Now, save up to $4 on future purchases of Fruit of the Loom. Details at stores.
Well, Samuel,
Wow,
right?
man, that commercial looks so silly. It must be cool. I don't know what that is.
I know I like the old school commercials.
Commercials with Fruit of the Loom. We had an interview with Billy Cox of the Florida Today newspaper back in 1994, and in that interview mentions Fruit of the Loom's logo was initially a cornucopia, swollen with an apple, green grapes, purple grapes, and there were green leaves. It seems even this famous actor who also did the voice of Sebastian in Disney's Little Mermaid movie and voiced Mufasa in The Lion King remembers a cornucopia in Fruit of the Loom's logo. Sadly, he passed away on May 24, 2021 at the age of 74 from cancer. But some of the best evidence that Fruit of the Loom did in fact have a cornucopia in their logo is from this 1973 trademark I found years ago when I made my original video covering this, filed by Fruit of the Loom themselves for their logo. It states, basket of fruit, containers of fruit, cornucopia, horn of plenty.
Wow.
Why would they file this with the United States Patent and Trademark Office and list such things if that's not what their logo displays?
That's the biggest one right there.
That's a big one. That's a
cornucopia.
It's
The Mandela effect erased it from history. And as always,
see, he put it there, but it's on
so crazy. I mean, that's
on the patent. It shows the logo on the patent without the cornucopia.
Without the cornucopia.
But it describes it. But it
we
describes
need
it.
to have another name for this because this is not residue. This is actual proof. I think
This is proof.
this is not
That's
residue.
why-
This is proof.
That's why I showed. That's why I showed this one because when I seen this, I was like, "This is 100%
Yeah.
proof."
Yeah, proof.
Yeah.
It's like
left
official.
behind a little bit of residue that we can
It shouldn't
find.
be there. If it never existed, it would never be on the patent. You know?
There
Never.
you have you guys.
Yeah. Blaze did a good job.
Mandela effect. Does this
Yeah,
Mandela
that's
effect
good,
really
man.
get to you? Let me know in that comment section.
And those shirts, like what he's wearing in the video, he sells them on his whatever his website or whatever. He sells like Mandela effect clothing and the hats and stuff like that. That flag is Mandela affected too.
Yeah,
what is
apparently,
that, the
man. Yeah, it doesn't.
I don't know.
Yeah. I never really paid attention to it, but yeah, I reckon
But
he
it-
might.
For me, it always was a bit skewed, the English flag. So
You think so?
Yeah,
for me, it was, yeah.
the English. I never paid attention to it.
I always thought it was weird. So
Down below,
I can't really say, man. I don't know.
including cornucopia.
I'm tending to think that it was a little bit skewed myself. Yeah.
It's not there. How can anybody deny that the Mandela effect is just misremembering when we can find residue like this?
yeah,
Until next time.
there's all these intelligent people with these perfect memories. Well, not perfect, but really good memories. Like I actually have a good. I've been told so often, so many times. Wow, you've really got a good memory, right? Because I tell them, hey, I know you from that and that place. You were doing that and that, and these people were like, oh wow, yes, I was. I mean, I actually have a good memory. I know that.
We actually have the Union Jack in our flag as well. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the weird thing about the
know.
Australian flag is that it has like 5-pointed stars and 7-pointed stars in it.
Hey, you
I think
guys,
that's
would
weird.
you like the Fruit of the Loom?
Yeah, I think there's an
The what?
8-pointed star. It's
Mandela
represents the
effect.
states. How many states we have? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Trying to get to another channel real quick. Hold on. Why is it doing this to me? Oh my god.
Oh, by the way,
We'll get
I'm
there.
drinking Victoria beer. It's called Victoria.
And I've seen that beer before. All right.
I thought you had a Victoria beer. What? It is. It's not the right one, mate. It's supposed to be green.
Oh, okay. Well, this one is from Belgium, so.
Oh, Belgium. Yeah, that's a different Victoria, obviously.
It's not letting me change the channel.
That used to be the go-to beer, mate. Everyone used to drink Victoria Bitter.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, that was the working man's beer, you know.
Oh well, this is not
Before-
working man's beer.
Before we
This-
were flooded with imported European beer, you know,
Yeah.
and we got a lot of choice. But before we had choices, yeah, that was the beer.
We got Foster's over here. Foster's Australian.
Yeah,
for beer.
Foster's was. Nobody in Australia has drunk Foster's, man, since about 1980. It's that. I don't even think we can. I don't even think we can buy it. I think it's only an export. Yeah. It just goes
I like-
everywhere else. We don't drink it.
I like the Heineken. Heineken's all right. I like the Budweiser, the Bud Light, which is American, but I'll drink a Heineken every once in a while.
Heineken's nice beer, man.
Yeah. Coors Light is a little watered down. It tastes like water to me. I don't know what's up with Coors Light. So I just want to check one more thing, see what else is going on in the.
I think
communities.
Coors Light's the
I
same
like to-
strength as our heavy beer, man. Americans call it light, but it's really that's full strength for Australia.
Well, it just tastes light. It's not like it gets you drunk. Like it just tastes like it has. I don't know. It doesn't have a strong.
We can't
taste.
get beer with more than. There's no beer you can buy, man, in Australia that's got more than 5%. It's like 4.9. It's like the
Oh,
strongest
that really
beer you can.
sucks. Anything under 5% does not get you drunk.
No, you just piss it out. It goes in one end and out the other.
Yeah. I've been sipping on those beers like for an afternoon and an evening, and we were on the same terrace, right? And after like 10 beers, he said, "Waiter, yeah, we have a complaint about the beer." So what's wrong with the beer? Well, we've had 10 beers, and we're still talking constituent. We're
They
still
just put
talking.
you on a good.
We're not blabbering.
You just get to a nice happy level and you just stay there. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anything
Yeah.
over 5%, that's all right with me. This is about 8.5. So yeah.
I'd rather drink beer with more alcohol volume than spirits. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to find something. I probably will play something.
I'm drinking This is an
Eventually.
Aldi beer,
Oh, that's Aldi. Oh.
but it's actually like a rip-off of Tasmanian beer.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
Tasmania have got a couple of nice breweries, and yeah, it's very, very similar, you know. And I don't know, it's probably made in, who knows, Belgium or something, you know. So I don't know where it came from,
Could be.
but it's nice. It's about half price too, what you pay in the bottle shop, you know.
All right, let's do this. All right, so this is cool. So, all right, so this channel that I watch, Recall Vector, he made a lot of videos of like, all right, like famous explosions, right? Where you could see like faces and things in the explosion. Let me show you. Yeah, like look at this. All right, let's see. Is this the first one? I'll play them all. There's a few of them. They're just a few minutes long. So
It's a New Zealand beer.
let me
There
see.
you go. It's nearly Australian.
So this is all right. So this one says 666 can be seen in Russian helicopter explosion. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can see it, or if I'm crazy, if he's crazy, or what's going on. Might as well. There's nothing else
Those
going on.
evil Russians.
It's like 3:30 in the morning, so 4 o'clock in the morning. There's nothing else going on. Might as well. We'll see some helicopter explosions. Yeah, I like this channel, Recall Vector. He was wrong about the Marty McFly thing, but he took.
He's
the
wrong
video
about
down.
many things.
But
He also makes up
he's wrong.
shit. He also
Yeah.
makes up shit just to make another video. But just as long as you know that.
But I still enjoy watching his videos for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
I still like his
Well,
videos.
because he makes good videos, but they're not necessarily veritas. They're not necessarily true, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what it is. He's good at making videos. Well, check out the
Pareidolia, right?
Pareidolia.
Demonic faces, and you ought to say anything else, man. I think.
Yeah. There's some on here when he sees demonic faces too.
Heavenly face or demonic face inside of a burning cloud, like second by second, frame by frame. I mean, there's something wrong with you, right? So.
Hey, I know, man. It's an interesting subject.
I just want to. I'm gonna play it.
There's a face there, man. Can you see the face on the
I
left?
just want to see it.
I see the face. Yes, I see the face. It's the devil himself. Yeah, of course. And then he disappears. Next frame, it disappears. So.
I want to fast forward it. I want to see what he's talking about. Where is it? I can't wait another 2 minutes. No.
How many views
here
this
we
video got?
Here we go. Here's something. Oh. No, I lost it.
He's gonna count to 6. Wow.
Wow.
He's doing maths.
I love this
it.
creativity. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see it. I'm done.
Wow, the video goes for
What's
5
this?
minutes and 40 seconds, man. There's a 9. There's a 6.
And it's just an explosion. Well, better luck next time.
There's 1 6. There's only 2 6s missing.
I didn't see a 666 in the video. Well, that's what I get for not watching the video before I play it. So. But it's like 3:45 and it's like 3:45 in the morning here, and I think I'm going to end my show because I need to get to sleep so I can do a better show tomorrow night. We have 28 people here though. I don't want to end the show with 28 people here. I don't know what to do. All right, you know what? I'm going to play a
White
song.
looks good on you. White
Yeah.
shirt looks actually very good on you, Ray.
This is
This
a Spider-Man shirt. This is
Spider-Man.
my son got me this for Father's Day. My son picked it for me for Father's Day. He's like
Does
4
it
or
say
5 years old.
Spider-Man without a hyphen?
Why is that a thing?
Yeah, it's all one word. Yeah.
It's all one word. Yeah.
No,
It says
there's a
Spider-Man.
hyphen.
Oh no, there's a hyphen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why
tiny
did that
one, yeah.
change?
Yeah.
Did that change?
Yeah. it
The
used to be-
hyphen was probably bigger
now-
before,
now
man. Probably
it's-
longer.
now There's a hyphen. Yeah.
Why they keep changing everything? Why are they shifting everything on us?
Yeah. Well, you gotta ask
Nelson.
Nelson himself. You know.
Well, I'm gonna check out one more thing. Give me a second. There's a video I want to play.
Do I remember any man with a big check in his hand? Yeah, oh no. Oh, why do we see the Tin Man with a pipe wrench in his hand? Yeah, oh no. What do you do when you say you're wrong? That your mind is gone. What do you think when you change your song? Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. bottom line, things are changing overnight. Yeah, oh no, no, no. Why did the braces fade away, but the memory remains? Yeah, oh no. What are you doing to say you're wrong when the proof is gone? What do you think when they change this song? Hold your breath, hold your breath, hold your breath, trust yourself.
Brutal rule. I thought an interesting comment was made when somebody said to me, I heard somebody say, where's Mandela? Well, Mandela's dead because Saddam Hussein killed all the Mandelas.
When Mandela affected, oh no, where did that go? Mandela affected, oh no. I said we going Mandela affected, oh no, where did that go? And we all infected, oh no. I said daydreamer dream.
They said I'm just a daydreamer dreaming with my head always motherfucking in the ceiling. But it seems that the shoes got that Texans. Y'all ain't really fucking seeing y'all affected, but now you got 6 holes in your fucking face, man. What is you been sleeping? No one is mistaken me for logically frustrated, cause now I know that there's always been 6 people seated in the JFK assassination. But of course all the bets know let's go where it went. Logically frosty, he shouldn't be like this. Honestly, he should be cold as shit. Does he need a scarf and what's the point of it? Be careful what you wish for in the Matrix glitch. Where I'm fucking from, it wasn't like this, but at least it's nice to know I'm not alone in shifts.
When Mandela affected, oh no, where did that go? Mandela affected, oh no. I said we going Mandela affected, oh no, where did that go? And we all infected, oh no. I said daydream.
You shifty bastard, your wrists are tethered as your pulses under your thumb no longer centered. You're shrinking factor here and after. Not even talking that quick, it's just the time is moving faster. You're lost in the facts since reality's hack, bitch. Like summoning demons with these dancing tactics, like Sam Psychiatric, blending semantics, losing your stars and stripes as the demons demanded. Running in circles, but to whose advantage? It's a sense from the creators while on Satan's sandwich. No longer get scared from Ricky Ricardo's laughter. In fact, I slap a bitch just to hear someone in the chatter, like someone in a bar quoting it like it matters. Cause this isn't my home, it's explaining disaster. How the fuck could this be? Someone tell me, oh can't say.
When Mandela affected, oh no, where did that go? Mandela affected, oh no. I said we going Mandela affected, oh no, where did that go? And we all infected, oh no. I said daydreaming.
Oh, so my channel keeps
Was that
going
pyridine
from, like,
oxide, man? Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Eh?
Yep. Yeah.
That's cool as, man.
So
How do you... I didn't know that he made music. Man.
You didn't know that he made that? You didn't know he made music at all?
No, man.
He makes.
Oh,
yeah,
I might have heard that he was a musician, but I had no. Yeah, I haven't seen that, man. That's cool.
He's made music. He's made intros for every.
I love this song.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
I
cool.
love that song.
yeah,
I'll
he,
talk to.
but
I'll
he
talk to
really
him. I'll actually talk.
he really toned down for that song because his vibe is more like
It's
very
mellow, man. It's real mellow.
Hardcore, right? Like heavy.
but this his vibe is like way more creepy horror kind of
Yeah.
like I don't like the music that he makes, you know, but this song it really
I like
stands
that.
out because this is really jazzy and slow, and he likes like the hardcore grunge
You feel it, man. You feel it.
deathcore. So
Deathcore, yeah, that's what I make. Death rap. You should hear my CDs that I got on BitChute and Odyssey. It's out of control. Ridiculous. I can never put them on YouTube.
what's that called? Corpse rap, right? Corpse.
We call it death rap over here. But yeah, corpse, I guess it could be called
Like really
corpse rap.
dark.
No, I don't want dark
dark
shit.
shit.
man.
I don't like that.
What can you do? I have like 5 CDs that I made like 20, 30 years ago that are still out. I re-released them for 2020s. I released like 4 or 5 CDs from like 30 years ago.
Didn't that feel a bit embarrassing?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me one bit. My life is the Truman Show. So, anyway, all right. So what do I got? I have something here. All right. So let's make it a Mandela flood officially, and show some mud flood stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's official. Mandela flood. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna play this video. I don't know if it's good or bad. It should be good. This is the latest John Levi video. Sometimes in the middle of the night, if I can't sleep, I like to watch John Levi.
Whoa, that's a good one.
He's a good one.
I want to apologize for my absence last week. My cat got in a fight and almost died. She's doing a lot better. Here she is. And let's get on with the video. I thank you for being here. I love you all, and welcome. So windy right now, stormy. And just yesterday it was 100 degrees. I recently mentioned in a video something, in the comments at least, about making a community possibly on my land. And I do want to do that. But I would rather do it somewhere else. I'd rather start fresh. A fresh piece of land. A fresh piece of land. My cat is doing better. She wants to let everyone know. Thank you for the prayers. In this area where I live, it's just rough. Minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter, and up to 105 in the summer. Today I want to talk about breweries. I used to love beer. Did most of my drinking before I was 21. But these days I have been following...
I did most of my drinking before I was 21. I like that.
It might be once a year on some.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Maybe not even that.
He mentions the Mandela effect in this one
probably
too.
Drink wine.
He says something about
My favorite wine is port. Tawny port. Yeah. So, breweries. Through my research, I've come across hundreds of breweries. We've discussed some in past videos. I would often remark how ridiculous it is to have a brewery any more than 3 stories tall. Even 3 is excessive. pre-1900s. But I
Three
put together a nice little show.
All right, so you get what he's saying here? Three stories.
too much.
Three
Three's too
stories
much.
is too much for a brewery. Too much for 3 stories is far too much. 2 stories, okay, but 3 stories, no, no bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno.
It's been a tough portal. But I want to open up with a little San Francisco. Just a little recap. A fresh, young city established in 1849 because of a gold rush. Yet, the gold wasn't even in San Francisco. So, wrap your head around that. It was well over 30 miles away. And before that, we're told there were Spanish.
So the gold rush, I think the gold rush was to get people to move out west, obviously. I mean, that's obvious. but
Man,
there
I
was
think
no
it's
gold.
man, I think it's the biggest lie in history, man.
Yeah, they wanted
Even
they wanted us to
even here,
populate
man.
the area.
In Victoria, in Victoria, we had a gold rush supposedly, and you know, people travel from all over the world, you know, to rush over to Victoria from fucking all over the world, man, on boats. You know, how you gonna? It takes like a year to travel like from Europe to Australia, man, on a boat. You know what I mean? In those days, you know,
Yeah.
there was no rush.
So
Supposedly,
there was a gold rush in Australia. There was a gold rush
Yeah.
in America. Just like there's orphan
Yeah.
trains in Australia, right? There was orphan trains over there too, right? In Australia.
I'm not sure,
There's
man.
often-
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised though. Yeah.
I heard Autodidactic talking about it. You know that channel, Autodidactic?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Campbell, he's great, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I seen him talking about the orphan trains in Australia, and it also happened here too. So it's pretty much the same shit happening, like the same history, same bullshit history happened everywhere, but they just changed it a little bit to fit the.
Apparently,
place.
man, the part of the history goes that the people who first, found the gold here, I think they travelled to America, and then back to Australia, like, and then back to America, and they did supposedly, transporting the gold or claiming the rights or stealing, transferring the funds. You know what I mean? From one country to another, from Australia to America and America to Australia and Australia to America, all within like 6 months or some shit. It's like they're on boats, man. It takes like it took like a year to travel anywhere. You know what I mean?
It just shows you how programmed the people are. It's like all they need to do is like everybody was probably poor back at that time, and all they need to do is say, "Hey, gold rush," and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden everybody fucking from all over the
Yeah.
world
No.
goes to like one
No.
area.
No, that doesn't even make sense, Ray. Poor people don't want gold. Poor people want grains. Poor people want beets. Poor people
Yeah.
want food. Poor people want
Yeah.
wood. They don't care for gold.
They just want to survive.
They're not going to survive on any gold. They don't even. Poor people don't have contacts with rich people. With these rich people, they know how to trade gold for silver and to trade silver for grain or for bread. No.
And
The
how to
whole
mine-
story doesn't make sense.
None of it makes sense. Yeah, you're
Doesn't
right.
make sense, dude.
Even to mine gold,
No,
you probably
so all these,
you need money.
right? All
You-
these poor people wanted gold. They didn't even know how to read in the same narrative. They don't know how to read, but they know what the price of gold is today. Doesn't make sense.
Crazy part. One crazy part about the story, his story about the gold rush here, was that Chinese immigrated supposedly instantaneously, right, on boats from China to Australia to Victoria, right, because they were there from the start of the gold rush.
Yeah,
there was Chinese, and they were the slave labor.
Yeah, they were doing just the laundry for all these gold rushes, right? They didn't.
But they just happened to be there. They were already there.
They just scooped the shit and did the laundry for everybody else, right? Yeah.
But
That's the story.
That's how that's how Chinese came to Australia. Originally, that's the story. But
So
They were-
what did they
they
do?
were-
Like laundry and scoop pooping, scoop, and the laundry, right?
no, yeah. But what I'm saying is that they were already here before the so-called gold rush started.
Yeah.
They didn't travel over here. They were already here.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's just I think it's just a way to move populations of people to certain areas. But we'll see what
Establishments.
See what he says. See where he
We
goes
have a
with this.
starved fort under the Golden Gate Bridge.
Shout out to
And
Singe Man. He's moving house, isn't he?
It's
Right?
said to be 1,000 people in 1848.
Yes, Singe Man is moving.
And then
I'll
the
show
gold
his little
rush.
video
When
in a
people
second.
start arriving.
Yeah.
There's a picture in
After this one.
1851. So in 1848, there were 1,000 people. And in 1851, it looks like this. Very modest, still, but also very advanced. Looking seasoned. Not looking new at all. They should be so new. And the roads are so perfect, even though we can't see them in this picture, we can see how everything is laid out nice and tidy, just like modern times. And a lot of shine, a lot of glistening coming off of these boats. Really strange. And again, you see my point. This doesn't look new. It looks at least 50 years old. This metal roof down here, rusted. I don't know. Just not looking like 3 or 4 years of weathering. That's all. And from this picture, we'll now go 20 years forward. And mind you, this one, before we look at the next one, is just a little slice. Of course, it goes on in both directions and behind us. In 1859, they discover silver, and entrepreneurs sought to capitalize on the wealth generated by the gold rush. And in 1878, we go from something like this, which is already suspicious in my opinion, to something like this. And let's zoom in and be nice and certain of what I'm talking about. A little over 20 years, and the city looks like this. Notice
In 20 years, they grew the city that big. It was small.
You're right.
And then in
Yeah.
20 years, yeah.
they didn't show this photo like they usually do. In the past, this photo
It's been there more than 20 years, man.
show on this website, and this website changes constantly. But it doesn't matter. Most of us have what we need saved. And this is anomaly number 1. How do you do this in 20 years?
I like how he said most of us have what we need saved. Well, I don't have what I need saved. I delete everything.
That's well
I
well established, man. That's well established.
I wish I saved everything. I wish I had.
And
Rome.
it doesn't, and it doesn't look grassroots. It looks organized.
Yeah,
Oh,
very,
yeah.
It's
And-
not some.
and it-
It's not some renegades going out there.
they're not wooden shacks that have just been put
Right.
up everywhere,
claiming
randomly.
up their own piece of land. It's all been prefabricated. It's all been they all used materials that they bought out of the hardware store, just like we do these days. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it also looks like a computer board, though, like from above. Like the way it's set up, it's like
Oh, that's how they build cities, man. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, it looks like a circuit board almost, and it's as flat as a pancake as far as you can see. There's no curve in the horizon.
Yeah.
So
Earth is flat like a circuit board is.
They come here to mine gold, which again was over 20 miles away. Or was this city already here? Come on.
It was
20
already there.
years, and looking like anything but a gold rush
Generations,
boom
man.
town.
Multiple
Something
generations.
much
Have
this
you
is
heard
the
about
first
the
time
theory? I've heard my mother say this because I tell her things and then she starts to look into things, and she said, well, there's also this theory that there was cities first and only then people started living outside the city. So first farmers were not the first profession, but city dwellers So all
I get
people
what-
are
I get
actually
what you're
smart
saying.
killers and not so much farmers.
Yeah,
I
and
think
they
that's
tell
an
that-
interesting
that makes
take.
sense. Yeah.
Well, it sounds a bit silly, but I like to turn things around, and this is one thing
like
that I
that.
haven't turned around yet. But
Maybe it was that way at one stage, man. If you go back far enough, yeah.
I like
Right,
that. It's like people got sick of living in the city, so they're like, all right, let me try to live off a grid. And then they went out and figured out farming and all that shit. That would be crazy. If it was backwards, if they gave it to us backwards, which they do, they give us everything backwards.
I mean, if
They
you look
look-
at this story, if you look at the story of the cities, it looks like they've always been there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it would make sense too if we would live in if the 1,000 years of Jesus Christ's reign, he promised that his father's house has many mansions, right, or many rooms.
Yeah.
So maybe we're already in heaven and we got soiled by Satan. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me press play. Let me get through this. See what happens.
In 20 years, like this. As always, I don't want to tell you what to think. You tell me. But now I'll move on to the next anomaly. All that you just saw is mostly wiped out, we are told, in the 1906 earthquake and fire. Here is a view of San Francisco's ruins taken from a balloon. There we go. Joys
Yes.
of being in a balloon. So there we are.
All these
Just
balloon photos are
wiped
sketchy to me
clean.
too.
Where is all the debris? Like it's all been washed clean. So
Yeah, no debris.
is real all the way back here. I don't know, because we're told they completely rebuilt the city in time for the 1915 Panama Pacific Expo, or the World's Fair. And by the time this World's Fair takes place in 1915, we have an exquisite city once again. How can it be? How could they have built it all in 20 years and then it all burns? And then they rebuild it all in 10 years. So, did it really burn?
10 years,
This
sounds
is-
legit.
Is this a real picture? Or is this just a model or something? What makes the most sense is that it looked like this. What we're told is 1878. What makes the most sense is that all this was here, and in fact, there was no fire. The fire photos and video are all staged. That's what makes the most sense. Because again, you can't build this in 20 years, as we are told. And if most of the downtown is burnt out, you can't rebuild it in 10 years. And this whole region gets absolutely cooked, as you see here. I don't know, this photo looks real, but so does this one. So I'll leave it there, and we'll zoom in a little closer. We'll approach this from the angle of the brewery.
You can see brick lines. Look, to me.
Okay.
Oh, and that looks like brick
I hope
lines.
this segment will replace another segment that I don't like. This would be a segment on beer. Now, I think humans have always liked beer, beginning with its introduction. But when was it really introduced? Of course, they'll have an elaborate history on wine and beer, and whatever. It may be just as they say. We're told in the Bible they would keep their wine in wineskin. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
what's up,
because it
Ryan?
says bottles now. But nonetheless, all cultures
Hey,
having
Brian.
alcohol history, except the Mormons. Or is that really true? Here recently,
Oh,
somebody
right.
shared a picture of the
Daniel.
old Salt Lake City Brewing Company. I've been to the old Salt Lake City Brewing Company, but by the time I got there, it was just one building, simply one of these sections, and all the upper floors and ornamentation.
It looks like a
had been
castle.
removed. The Salt Lake Brewing Company. So was alcohol important to the early Mormon settlers? I mean, this is early. There's not even a road yet. Just a dirt road. A worthless landscaping job here. Looking
Yeah, roads are hard.
Yeah, the dirt road thing always puzzles me because like look how awesome
we can
how,
build these beautiful buildings, but our
Yeah.
roads are shit.
yeah. Yeah, like wouldn't they at least have a brick road or something? Like I mean, if I don't know.
It's been raining for 100 years, totally unkept. This is the beginning of Salt Lake City, within the first 30 years. And this building already has windows boarded up, entryways blocked up, and showing signs that the level of the building at one point was not slanting. We can see weathering here. This is just unbelievable. Again, for a people, we're told, trekked across the country to practice their ways, and part of their ways are not drinking, and yet this, not just a brewery, not something like this modest saloon. Okay, maybe we could swallow such a thing in early Salt Lake City. But this, a castle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 story? There is simply no doubt. There is no question.
6-story
anymore.
castle.
This is the old
Everyone's living
world.
in wooden huts, mate. Yeah.
Last cities to be built in the nation. San Francisco right behind it, and yet the earliest photos we see are packed with castles and turned into stupid things like breweries, prisons, asylums, amusement parks. And if there were too many buildings to justify holding a World's Fair and then demolishing everything, this makes me sick and excited.
I
at
think
the
that's a
same
good
time.
explanation that he makes there.
That this has been hidden.
What was that? What did you hear, boy? What did you hear?
Well, you know, he said, like, just turn all these buildings that we have into prisons and government buildings and nurse. You know, it doesn't make any sense, you know. And when
Yeah.
like he says, when there's too much, we would just tell people it's a World Fair, and then we break it down afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's exactly what they did. And then what they do is they scrub the little, like, they call them chartreuse in different, like, the signs, right? They'll just scrub off whatever was on there, change the date. Cartouche. Yeah. Cartouche. All right. So they scrub those off. They change the date. They change the name. And then another thing is the signs like this one. All right. You see on this building right here how
They add an eye to the front of every date on every plaque.
They change the dates, make us think it's a different time, make us think, you know, we don't know what time of day it is and anything. And then like the Salt Lake City Brewing Company. All right, you see that sign, but not that one, but the one down to the right, the sign that's painted on the side of the brick building. Why would they paint a sign like that? Wouldn't they be able to build a much better sign if they could build a brick building and all this detail, like look like a castle? Couldn't they make a sign that looks good? Like, it's like they just came up to, oh, I'm going to take this building over.
Yeah.
I'm going to just slap my name on the side of it with some white paint and a paintbrush. You know what I mean? It's like when you write your name on your backpack when you go to school so that like the kids won't steal your stuff. You know, you like your mom writes your name like on your backpack. So like the kids won't. Did that ever happen to you guys? My mom used to write my name on my stuff so the kids wouldn't steal it. And it didn't happen to me in school.
I went to a decent school, right? You know,
I went to a rough school. I went to
graffiti your own school bag. Is that what you're talking about, man?
I went to Boston Public Schools, dude. You had to write your name on everything, or it would walk away. It would grow legs on its own and walk away.
All the people in Salt Lake City. While doing my research today, I stumbled upon this old picture of a hospital that was up in the avenues just above Salt Lake City. At the time, there was no homes around it, and I had just moved to Salt Lake City and found myself up here. And it was one of the first experiences in my new adult life, I would have been about 20, maybe 21, that I felt this strange feeling that has led to my research today. This feeling that this didn't belong. I was sitting here hanging out with a couple friends, and they told me this was a haunted hospital. It was completely abandoned at the time. And maybe because they were from here and they were used to their surroundings, it didn't seem unusual to them. I spent the latter part of my youth growing up in a suburb out of Phoenix, Arizona.
I want to hear John Levi. You know, just once
Make
get
any sense.
excited. I mean, does he get excited? I mean, when does he?
Oh, I know, man.
When does he
You can
raise his
sleep with his
voice?
voice, couldn't you? You can sleep.
He has like a little tiny microphone, and he's always like, and I always wonder if it's even a real microphone, or if he's really you know, because he has like this. You ever see him using this?
He's
little
got to.
tiny
He's got to have the
microphone?
lowest blood pressure in the world, man. The way you talk.
But his videos do calm me down and help me sleep when I watch them. I start falling asleep during the videos, like.
Imagine trying to have a conversation with somebody like that. Oh, it's always calm talking to you. Well,
I'm John Levi. I'm so excited. I couldn't be any happier.
I think
I've had the best day of my life today.
I'm going to try to talk just like John Levy. You know, explaining everything.
We should do a whole stream. We should do a whole stream trying to do a stream like John, like in his style.
Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, we're gonna do that. A John Levy stream. Yeah.
Such would come up here to experience or hope to experience some kind of paranormal activity.
I bet you Singe Man could probably play John Levy really good.
Oh, he would pull it off just like he would fill the whole show. Yeah, he would.
He's surrounded by thousands of homes. I can barely remember where it was. And now when we look at this brewery, it's just as glorious as this hospital.
I'll get into
Just
where is Singe Man in a
need
minute.
Or reason for people fleeing persecution to arrive and build castles. It's enough that their temple looks like a
That's a castle.
Glorious fairy tale castle.
That's a temple,
And
but
then
it's
down
a
the street
castle.
we have the city hall or the
Donkeys,
city
right?
building.
Donkeys and ropes, mate. Donkeys and ropes.
Well,
That's it, I did it.
excessive castle to be building in your first 30 years. And how? Again, the amount of detail and materials, the perfect layout of the roads that today would take heavy equipment to lay out, large graders, even having curb and gutter with underground drainage power. So the pictures they give us are absolutely primitive when they're trying to
Daniel
portray
Becker.
the early
People are falling
settlers
asleep.
of Salt Lake City. You would never see
I
this
just want him
picture,
to.
for
I just
example,
want
on
him to
Wikipedia.
hit it home.
Oh,
Because
the early Mormons
this is the
settled
thing
Salt
about
Lake City.
this is the thing about John Levi. He starts off slow, and then at the end of the video, he really gets to his point, and
He really
I don't
gets
wanna cut him
going.
off before. Yeah, I don't want to cut him off before he makes his point. It's only a few more minutes. We can
we're
bear
wait-
with
we're
it.
It's a
waiting for
good
the
thing you told me, Ray, because I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Like a, I mean, that would never fit in. It doesn't work, and yet here it is. So this led me on a little tangent. Within 20 minutes, I'd looked at a couple hundred breweries all over the country. Not saving anything, just surfing through, digesting, processing. And then I decided to hit record, try to work backwards. Here we are in Texas, San Antonio, the original brewery, Antiquitech, 1883. Now here another beautiful building. I love our research, or at least mine, what I'm allowed to do, and that is look at history through a different perspective. And it's not going to be in classical textbooks or official mainstream narratives that we're going to find the truth.
It's weird
Even
how
here
it's.
today.
I just noticed
I get
something.
to explore the old.
It says 1887, the bear called Pearl, but up there it says 1894. Well, that might be the address of the building. That might be the address of the building. I don't know.
World through breweries, and it is nothing but searching for old breweries that will lead me to all this repurposed old world architecture. And I love the brown building. And here, as if all of this wasn't enough, just as we always see in the history, by 1894 they need to build what seems like a third one. 1894, a new brew house was constructed. The building was designed by Chicago architect August Maritzen in the Second Empire style. Come on. How many stories and archways and windows and ornamentation
Look at it.
do you need for a brewery? Why must a brewery look like a castle or some kind of train depot just over the top? Why must an architect design a brewery? In 1894, Texas. Is this the Texas that comes to mind when you think of Texas? What's
Real
going
Texas
on?
style, yeah, Texas style. Dude.
Everything's
Very
bigger in
Texas.
Texas.
It says Texas all over it.
Massive brewery. Surely nothing could be greater than that. Here we have the Pearl Brewing Company in San Antonio. This could be anything.
I thought Pearl made drum kits.
People think
I know, right? They
How
make.
would they
That's
pull it
weird.
off? I
There's
It's the
think in this
same logo.
They make.
It's the same logo.
They make
almost.
meat.
It is the
They
same
make
logo,
meat
yeah.
too.
in
Yeah.
an asylum, real quick. Now let's look at the old Pabst. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
They do look
A
like
very
castles.
American beer, an old classic, and no wonder they really got a jump start. Again,
Pops
some sort
means
of
Pope.
castle.
Okay.
I mean, the
Pops.
old world.
It does?
If we were to believe the stories they tell.
Pabst means Pope.
Yep. It's
Those
German.
would make it seem so impoverished and ghetto today. All of our buildings are just dumps, absolute eyesores today. And of course, nobody would ever build a brewery like this. Only inherit. 118 years they brewed in this castle. Frankly, I would expect more of the beer after seeing their manufacturing facility. Really pretty crappy beer. And mind you, this is just San Antonio. And here we can see this building has still survived. All of it. Looking absolutely beautiful. Still. Timeless. And here we are in Spokane, Washington. Very similar looking, like this town is completely abandoned and this well-constructed building still stands. Seen here in 1920. It's now being used as office space. And
It's such a
here
logical
we
thing
see
for
what
all
the-
these Christians to do, right? To start building breweries straight away. You know,
What do we
first
need?
build
Should we
like
build a
a
church? No.
very
Let's build a
elaborate.
brewery.
Yeah, first build a brewery and then build an insane asylum because of the beers we make. People go insane. And
Yeah.
then build some government building to separate the people. I mean, it totally makes sense.
I mean, look how big these buildings are. There probably wasn't even enough people to fill them. Like the population is probably not even big enough.
Anheuser-Busch. And we can see it changes. They knock down the super beautiful parts very quickly.
It's always
Still
empty
see
streets, isn't it? All these old photos. Yeah.
Here's here.
Yeah, where's all the people?
Very important. It's part of the Budweiser factory. It's very interesting. Way too many windows. Way too many floors.
It's like they didn't plan on taking the picture when there was nobody out. Well, this you could see cars in this one.
At this
People.
old
If you build it,
So
he
here we
will
have
come. Or they will come.
this little tunnel, including this
If you
one in the
brew
front.
beer, people will come.
Train.
If you brew beer.
Yeah.
You see everything is castle-esque.
That's how it all started. The
Really
breweries.
So there was beer before there was people.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Massive obelisk.
Yeah.
And
It's like a
what
minute
city
or two
is
left of
this?
this, and
Let's
that's
just
it.
play name this city in 1880, and clearly going back further than that. This is St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis, home of one of the World's Fairs that we've
He
looked
said-
at. Unbelievable.
He said, "Let's play Name the City." Name the City is a game that Bill Miller made up on his channel, which is really cool.
And how about one more? Here, that same picture, but sketched out, kind of a rendering.
This looks
There you
like
go.
Amsterdam. This looks like name the city. This is Amsterdam. This is
Budweiser.
Heineken. This is
Yeah.
Heineken Brewery.
Hurricane
Yeah.
States.
Looks like it.
Like this. Are you kidding me? The Anheuser-Busch
That's Anheuser-Busch, so that's
power
Budweiser.
plant
And-
and brew.
That's a brewery.
There you go.
That's a brewery.
Yeah,
Really on
Budweiser.
beer and
Looks just like the brewery in
Looks-
Amsterdam.
Really isn't even
Wow.
common.
Yeah.
The
That's
same
crazy.
buildings everywhere.
So this is absolutely fun. Looking at history through the brew house. Here's the history of Ham's beer. Now, I don't give a shit about the history of Ham's beer, but I am absolutely interested at what the history has to offer us in the truth about our true history. This is an insult to the human race. Ham's Brewery, mud flooded, super castle, 200-foot pole? Come on. Ham's, some of the worst beer ever? Yes. Ham's beer, harkening back to St. Paul, Minnesota. Again, Minnesota, snowy as all hell. You might get 5 months of good building season. And why, in God's good name, would the top half of this building be necessary for a brewery in 1905? God, I'm having a ball. Any old world building in this search, in which I've purposely misspelled, that helps, is revealing much more than I expected.
All right, so I think that was pretty much it. All right, so Singe Man. Where is Singe Man? Where is Singe Man? Has anyone noticed that Singe Man isn't here tonight? Well, Singe Man.
I thought his mic was
Singe Man.
just turned off.
He's on the road.
Nope, Singe Man is taking a road trip across country. He's driving from, I don't really know. He's driving from wherever he was in California. Here, let's put him up. Let's show it.
Tribe. Hey, I'm about to go on a journey. Come with me. We're going to have some fun, some adventures, some interesting times. See what we can do. Maybe I can bring some happiness to the world and play around as I cross the country and, I don't know, meet people or whatever. Come see my tribe. And
Yeah, I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, good on him, man. He's got a good rig going on there. That's all right.
Right now, he should be. Right now, he should be with Karen Ann Preston. I think that's where he is right now. Shout out to Karen
I'm
Ann
about
Preston.
to go on a journey. Come with me. We're gonna have some fun, some adventures, some interesting times.
He's starting a whole
See
new
what we can
chapter
do.
in
Maybe
his
I can
life.
Bring some happiness
Yeah,
to the
man.
world.
That's
and
good. That's good stuff, man.
I don't want to get into his personal business too much, but I'll explain it. So basically, where he's living, where he was living, he's living with a bunch of normies, right? Bunch of-
Is it Mormons? Yeah. Shit.
No, normies.
Oh,
Normal
normies.
people that were driving him crazy, making
Yeah,
his life
yeah.
impossible. For years and years and years, it's been going on, and it's been aggravating him. So he on Independence Day, he took his independence back. He took off. He packed up all his shit, and he finally left. And he's going to South Carolina to meet everybody
nice.
down there.
Nice.
Three Fingers is supposed to be. He's meeting up with Three Fingers. He's going wherever Three Fingers is at. So, Singe Man is on the way. I'm gonna
You
make
gotta be
my way
happy,
down
man.
there eventually.
There's no future in living in misery, man. You can't live like that.
No, he's gonna be happy. So
Yeah.
he was gonna come on the show. He's driving. He's been driving for days, like 2 days now. And he was driving for like 8 hours. He was gonna come on the show earlier, but I didn't start the show until late. And then I think he was sleeping by the time I started the show. But I
No,
sent him the link.
if it's worth the going, it's worth the ride. So it's
We're gonna have updates where we have him checking in and showing us.
Everyone
what's going on with
deserves
the
to
ride.
be happy, man. And if you can't be happy where you live, man, you have no happiness, man.
Yeah, it was like one day I talked to him and he's in a good mood and everybody's being nice to him, and then like a week later they're trying to throw him out again. So he just took off. off.
Yeah.
You can't deal with that back and forth shit. So that's where Singe Man is. He'll be back. Good luck. Everyone pray for him that he gets to
Yeah,
where he
man.
needs to get to safely. And
Yep.
good luck, Singe Man. And
Yep.
more power to you, man. Keep
pray for
going.
him,
Keep
man.
driving.
the Carolinas. I mean, they do sound good. Whether it's
Yeah,
north,
I want to move there too.
yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna let me know exactly how it is, but I think he'll be happier with those people than people that are not agreeing with him on anything.
Yeah,
He can't.
It's horrible, dude. It's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I can stay. I mean, I'm in such an environment too. I mean, I'm in totally a norm city hub. beyond. I
Yeah.
mean, these people are beyond normies. They are Jehovah's Witnesses. I mean, they're like.
Whoa, really? Yeah.
So that's beyond a normie. That's like a prefects. They all want to be prefects, right? You know that word.
Yeah.
They all want
Well,
to be
it's-
DXF. So
it's like that around here too, but it's not so bad because like Michelle, she's on my side. You know what I mean? And my mom and dad can see what I'm talking about now. And you know, it's like, but there is like when I go out in public, it's just completely
Hey, but dude,
out
you
of
know,
control.
I've been holding on here, and the last year, you know what happened to me? Somebody just turned around. He just walked into an entrance of my building, the building that we live in, and I walked past this entrance, and he turned around and he said, "Hey, dude, you know it's flat, right?" And I was like, "What?" Just out of nothing, just out of nowhere, somebody said that to me. I was like, "Yeah,
That's
dude,
cool.
you know it." And then, you know, a couple of months later, another neighbor came to me and he said, "Well, my neighbor Sylvia, she went to this flat Earth meeting. How do you like that?" I told her she'd have to talk to you because I'm not into this flat Earth thing, and I know you are. And I'm like, "What? This is already third person becoming flat. You know, in my building, there's only 200 apartments here. Well, no. I'm
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, good sign, mate. That's good.
There's 100
You think-
apartments here. So
do you ever think that?
like
Do you ever think that they
3%?
might be watching you on YouTube and they know
3%
that?
of flat earthers is way more than 1%.
Yeah.
That's
It's
like
300%
like-
more than 1%.
Yeah.
Do you ever think that they could be watching your channel, Voynich, and they know that you know that the Earth is flat? So when they see you in the hallway, they're like, "Hey,
Well,
the-
if they
the Earth-
don't watch
the
my
Earth is
channel,
flat."
I would chalk on the streets. You know, so.
Well, they might be. That's what I think. Like people in public say things to me because they've seen it on my channel. You know what I mean? They're like, "Oh, the Earth is flat." They want to get your opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because I think people do watch us, dude. I don't think. I think like, all right. So I was walking down the street the other day, and the
Rocking my
Italian
feet,
dudes.
clapping my hands and stomping my feet.
The other day, the Italian dudes at the end of my street were like, you know, telling me they watch my show. You know what I mean? Like they know, like my neighborhood where I go out,
But
people in my neighborhood.
That's cool when you get that acknowledgement, that recognition, and especially in the neighborhood,
Commander. Nice one.
right?
Yeah. You can get these are my clothes. You can buy these.
You're like the COVID commander, right?
I like having
Look, you-
Commander. That's awesome. Yeah.
You can get it in. Look, you can get it in any color you want, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on the back, we do not consent. You see what I'm
like it.
saying? Yeah. So we got a whole bunch of we got a bunch of products. I'm just showing them on the
dude,
screen. 'cause-
sorry, but
yeah, go ahead.
I've got this keen eye, and it says Fuazzi. It doesn't say Fauci. It says Fuazzi.
Oh yeah, I spelt it the old way.
So, but
Well,
you know, the old
people
way.
get. Well, it got Mandela affected. Did you know that?
No, did it?
Yes, yeah. Some people remember it with one C now, and then it got changed to two C's. Yeah.
Oh,
So I
do you know what it means? Do you know what it means, Fauci?
What does it mean? It's Italian, right?
It's Italian, yeah?
Yeah, you should know, right?
I should
It
know.
means-
I mean,
It means sickle, dude. It means sickle.
Yeah.
Sickle.
Sicko or Psycho?
No, sickle.
Sicko.
Sickle.
Sickle.
You know, the communist sign, you know, the Reaper.
Oh,
the Grim
Sickle.
Reaper.
Sickle.
Sickle.
Ah, yeah,
Dr.
right,
Sickle. Like the man,
Oh.
like the Grim Reaper, the man with the sickle.
the sharp pointy thing.
Yeah.
The sharp, pointy, round thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that they, use for
stick in you.
communism
You get,
and the
if
thing that they
if someone
use for
sticks it
death.
in you, you'll die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
So his name is Dr. Sickle.
Dr.
and-
Grim Reaper.
Dr. Grim
Yeah.
Reaper. I mean, how weird is that, dude?
That is, man.
That is weird, dude. We got the
That's
backpack.
telling. I mean, nomen est omen, right? I mean, nomen
for back to school. For back to school.
Back to school with Dr. Fauci.
Yeah.
Unprotected.
Hey, look, it's called Dr. Fauci is COVID commander. Look, Dr. Fauci is COVID commander. And I always say your kid can be the commander. Don't let Dr. Fauci be the COVID commander. Let your kid be in charge.
Everybody you can do it. You can do it. Bleed the Black Knight.
he looks like the Phantom, man. You know the Phantom?
It's the Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe.
Oh, Cobra Commander. Oh,
yeah, you know G.I. Joe, the bad guy?
Put on the full armor of Dr. Fauci.
Yeah.
I remember Alex Jones
drink your morning coffee from your Fauci mug and wear your rucksack from Dr. Fauci COVID Commander. Wear the full protection of Dr. Fauci.
We got the late night live tees. The late night. We have all different colors and designs in those. It says late night live, and then on the back it says, "Don't sleep on the late night. Don't sleep on the late night," because none of us get sleep. We're all just up all night. Get it? It's almost 5 a.m. Woo!
Sticking insomniacs, you.
But I like this one though. This design is my favorite one so far. I don't know why. Because it has the big stars on it. You see that? We got it red, white, and gray. Red, navy, and white. Boom. All right, that's enough of that. So anyway, support my channel. Support me. Buy my clothes. I got mugs. I got
and your backpack.
iPhone
Get
case,
the backpack.
Backpack. I got the flat flops. My new invention, the flat flops. All right. Well, I think it's 5 a.m. here. I think I'm gonna end the stream, guys. What are you guys doing after this? Anyone else doing a stream? Voynich, are you doing a stream?
What?
Are you starting a live stream after this? Because I'm ending this.
I think I should.
All right, Voynich is gonna go live after this, so everybody go over to Voynich's channel.
Yeah, just give me a second, dude. Just give me a second because I need to start it on my second account because my first account is done. I think.
We'll put the link in the chat so everybody knows where to go. I'll put it in my community.
So I first have to create it, motherfucker. Give me a second.
All right. I'll put it in my community section too. That's what I've been doing for people. If I see it, I just pop it in the community section. So it's all good. Well, I'm gonna play a couple songs anyway. I'm not gonna just end it. It's what I do. Peace.
Stay chugging on a 40-ounce brain cells fry. Like a clam strip all day, get high. Never-ending story, fell course, stay fly. Mom's a math teacher, so I gotta multiply. Not a mathematician myself, so I ride in my 98 Altima parked outside. Hustling mixtapes and trying to get by. W-E-double-B, follow with a Y. Motherfucker, that's me, and I be so cool. To be on my level, you're gonna need a step stool. Always been a troublemaker, gotta break rules. Breaking every law until they kick me out of school. So amped up, you think I'm chugging jet fuel. Chasing a bottle of moonshine with a no duels. And go door rules, let me pull a Billy Madison and have them slipping on banana peels. If they challenge him, I'm baffling any competitor with what I'm rapping. And the future's looking bright, I think I'm staring at a halogen. Born in 88, I got it tatted on my abdomen. Product of the 90s, everyday practicing. Then it started happening, turned into a beast. Full bred pit with a little Maltese. Woof, slaughter any track that I see. You've now been warned, you better hide your beats. I'ma never give a fuck about you. I'm just doing what I do. Murder any beat I put my mind to. Thought you knew that's what I do. Rapping on the mic till my face turns blue. Through and through, that's what I do. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. Stop sleeping over there, man, pass the blunt. L ride around town and be back for lunch. Got a full plate of beats and some Captain Crunch. Mean on the mic, only lost a battle once. Everybody else murked them, cooked it up, served them. Pen in hand, I got the dexterity of a surgeon. freestyle, burn 'em. Written rhyme flawless, like the names of every Ninja Turtle, I'm an artist. Bitch, nobody stopping what I'm saying. Lyrical display, gon' shock 'em like Raiden. Everyday raging, show me where the party's at. Where the bitches, where the broads, where the hotties at. Where the liquor, where the bud, where the molly at. Where the stage, I'm about to give the crowd a heart attack. Life short, so you know I gotta live it up. Brim low, ducks rolled, I'ma never give a fuck.
Never give a fuck about you. I'm just doing what I do. Murder any beat I put my mind to. Thought you knew that's what I do. Rapping on the mic till my face turns blue. Through and through, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's what
all I got's my word and my balls. Just a nerd with a cause. Living life like a video game, so press pause. Double tap X with a shot to the brain. Back, square, catch him with the scorpion chain. So get over here, bitch. I'll kick him like Liu Kang. And fatality anybody who shits on my name. It's that tatted up tyrant, heating up the climate. Pissing on these haters like puppies on fire hydrants. It's that motherfucking Optimus rhyme. Full bottle of pills, blunted with a bottle of wine. Fully transformed, about to take over the game soon. Ain't a motherfucker I'm afraid to bring a flame to. Got him rotisserie while I be smoking piffery. Making words connect like letters written in calligraphy. Not a person here stepping in my shoes, cause see Webby's back and this is what I do.
I never give a fuck about you. I'm just doing what I do. Murder any beat I put my mind to. Thought you knew that's what I do. Rapping on the mic till my face turns blue. Through and through, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do.
This could be it, Harry.
Shoot the moon!
Pass the word along. Tell the men it's time to shoot the moon.
Shoot the moon!
Not out there on the microphone. On the microphone.
Shoot the moon. Shoot the moon.
Shoot the moon!
Shoot the moon!